You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my Zinam the canoe free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marigi and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Patami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless. Chukwuki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of the land, run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU, all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away. Biafra, black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus Gaveway. Biafra.
Good morning. Everyone that is still awake, good morning. I want to sleep, but sleep is not forthcoming, so I decided to share this video. This message from Dr. Cho Ayaba, the president of the Ambazonia country. You are going to learn a lot from this. You're going to listen to the intelligence and the wisdom of Cho Ayaba and how they have completely defeated Cameroon. Just in 6 years, what they have done. Awesome. So you want to watch this, you want to hit the like button, you want to share, and you want to listen to it. Thank you for joining me at this hour of the night. Wow. Hey, thank you so much, Helen. And now they have slept. Finally, just a few minutes ago. Since tomorrow is Saturday, let's just play this 20 minutes video together. Thank you for joining me. All right, let's do this. All right. Uh-huh.
I have been up. My fellow Amazonians, good morning. This is Dr. Cho Ayaba. I have been up a long period of time looking into different issues that have come to my attention. Most of them are propaganda materials of the barbarians. I have told Cameroon that this is a new generation, this is a new era. All through its history, it has defeated its enemies using a series of methods. First, it has applied excessive violence. It has rejected the existence of any problem. Then it has created its own problem, recruited its own actors, discussed with them, solve a problem it has created, ignoring the real problem. It has criminalized actors, jailed them, exiled some, used bribery and corruption to integrate others into its own circle. And then it has hope that time will work for its interests. It has mostly worked until this generation. This morning, I have reviewed an article in the Post newspaper. I have scripted a response, which is being directed to the Post. I have also read a propaganda piece circulating, targeting the state of Bui. And we all must have watched a video in the past days claiming to be the killing of Amazonian soldiers who eliminated the barbarians in Manu. I will start with this last point. I want to notify you people that the video being circulated is actually the video of the killing of General Sargon of Ngokitungia. More importantly, the reason why they are circulating that video is to show the population of Manu that they can react quickly to our attacks and that they can undermine the regrouping of Amazonian soldiers. Be reminded that after the Manu attack, they mobilized close to 15 armor cars and took them into Manu. The reason also is a military strategy of one, deterrence, demonstration of presence, demonstration of force, demonstration of assurance, to be able to win the mindset of the population that they are in charge. When all those failed, they now took the video of the killing of General Sargon and recirculated it as the killing of the soldiers who took out their barbarians in Manu. This morning, they have circulated a supposed intelligence piece that the La République barbarians sent to Bui were trained in France, and they have come into Bui with French and Israelite soldiers, and they are asking Amazonian soldiers to relocate in the next 72 hours. I have sent out a statement this morning to our forces alerting them to the fact that why they must stay at alert, why we understand the influx of La République thugs into Bui. They should ignore this propaganda piece as a desperate attempt by the occupier to have a psychological impact on them. They also use this sort of propaganda piece to get soldiers to make a mistake. Since they are unable to penetrate certain areas, they want soldiers to begin to move in panic and to give them an opportunity of ambush. So our soldiers must be conscious, and our population must also be informed about these strategies. The last point, and it's a point that I think I should read from my response to Buba, because this is very important. I always take the time to inform, to send messages to you Amazonians, so you are aware of where we are coming from, where we are, and where we are going to. But most importantly, for you to understand the trajectory, that's the journey of all liberation wars. It follows a pattern of euphoria and excitement during the uprising, and then it moves to the period of revolution, which is that of resistance and organization. And then it moves to the era of liberation, where stagnation and progress coexist. And liberation wars are won during the period of the liberation. Sometimes it is not through battles you fought and won. It might be through a resistance, persistence, resilience. If you have leadership that is able to be resilient, if you have leadership that persists, that is unbreakable, you will achieve victory. Because this is a period of intensity and a period of uncertainty. Mr. Buba claimed this morning, he asked the question, where is General Efang? Where is General Nopiti? Where is General Sargon? That they will continue to kill Amazonian generals until they destroy the Amazonian resistance. And he has said, if Amazonian forces do not surrender or give up their weapons and go to the DDR, they will all be destroyed. And this is my response. I would like to read it. I don't want to miss the point. General Buba must be reminded that before General Nopiti, General Efang, General Sargon, there were Generals Ivo, Chacha, Kata, and others. These generals were all killed by his forces. Nearly all of these men were inaccessible in their prime. They were men who humbled Cameroon's forces, destroyed military barracks, captured and controlled territory, and even engaged in deadly foreign expeditions within the territory of Cameroon. The death of the General Ivos produced the General Efangs. The General Nopiti and others also produce new generals today. Buba must also be reminded that war is a conflict resolution method and not the conflict itself. The assumption that you can resolve the conflict by destroying the actors engaged in a particular method is a fantasy of the French Empire. The Colombians did not defeat the FARC by killing their top generals. They succumbed to the reality through a negotiated settlement. white South Africa did not succeed by arresting and exiling all ANC top leaders and commanders. They capitulated to a combined strategy, including international isolation. Indonesia did not stop East Timor's independence by arresting its main commander and killing hundreds of others. I am aware of the strategy being pursued by Cameroon. It is called decapitation. Buba and Cameroon believe that by decapitating the resistance, they will achieve military victory and continue to perpetuate their regime of terror over Amazonia. We did not need a General Efang or General No Pity for 5 of its forces to be killed in Manu. It was not a General Saigon that eliminated its top lieutenant and 2 others in Bambui. At the moment of writing this response, the brigade commander of Akwaya and 1 other gendarme have been killed by our forces. General Buba must be reminded that you do not win a war of occupation through propaganda, bribery, corruption, and psychological coercion. You do not deter the population when you kill their sons, display their bodies in the public square in violation of international humanitarian law. We have expelled Cameroon's stooges and primary layer of governmental control, the collaborating chiefs. Give me a moment. The collaborating chiefs have either relocated to Cameroon or hiding in secure zones controlled by Cameroon. We have undermined and destroyed the activities of the secondary layer of governmental control. Unelected parliamentarians have all escaped and periodically come in using armor cars. Cameroon now uses military recruited spies and Yaoundé resident Amazonian elites as its tool of propaganda and control. Lastly, let me remind Buba that the collapse of Cameroon as a state is inevitable. While junior military officers across the continent are taking over countries and rescuing their citizens from the control of the French Empire, Buba and his drunks and corrupt murderers are hiding in the bushes in Amazonia, raping, extorting, and murdering Amazonian patriots. Amazonia has prevailed over Cameroon. The foundation of our resistance is firm. Our resistance follows the natural trajectory of all liberation struggles. As I explained before, from the period of euphoria during the uprising through to the period of resistance and organization during the revolution to the liberation period where stagnation and progress coexist. We have shown to master the tactics and understand the mindset of Cameroon's actors. Violence, bribery, corruption, propaganda, and time, which has worked for Cameroon for 60 years, have been buried by the Amazonian resistance. That is my response that I'll be sending to the Post for publication, and I hope they do so. I just also wish to use this opportunity to remind our people that 20th of May is the date the enemy finally showed its true colors. After 11 years of masquerading under the facade of a federation, it dismantled the federation and instituted a supposed unitary state, which it collapsed in 1984. We rose so that we can provide an environment of peace, opportunity, and hope for the Amazonian people. We rose to defend our dignity against the barbarism of Cameroon. We rose so that we may have a country, we may be nationals of a territory, we may own a passport We may have a system of education that produces assets. We may have communities that are strong, a health system that takes care of the sick. We may have a legal system that guarantees the protection of the rights of the Amazonian citizens as it will be enshrined in the Amazonian Constitution. We are still up in resistance to give hope to the thousands of our compatriots who are locked up in prisons across Cameroon. We are thinking of those who have died and their families. We are reminded of the trauma of the IDPs and the refugees. That is why we are up in resistance. And we have prevailed over Cameroon. As I wrote yesterday, our forces have existed for 6 years. Cameroon's forces have existed for 60 years. Yet, during these 6 years, we have been able to successfully undermine Cameroon's political legitimacy in Amazonia by discrediting its presence, undermining all legitimation tool in names of elections, and ensuring that control and governmental activities rest in the hands of Amazonian forces. We must remain defiant, unapologetically resistant continuously until these barbarians are expelled. I encourage our forces across the territory to take daring moves to attack them wherever they raise their ugly heads, and to continue to collaborate in sharing intelligence, logistics, and organize communities to raise liberation tax so we continuously have a budget to refuel our machinery of defense of our homeland. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you. That is in the words of Dr. Cho Ayaba, President of Amazonia Governing Council, leader of Amazonia Liberation War. Wow. 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 I don't think there's any other thing for me to add to it. I just wanted us to listen to that very brief, powerful, thought-provoking, message delivered. Actually, this is early morning of 18th. It was delivered yesterday. It's fresh, oven fresh. Cameroon has been tormenting the people for over 60 years. But just in 6 years, they have resisted, they have stood their ground, and they have liberated their people. And I want to tell you that we are connected so strongly, and we are brothers. As we are getting ready to declare the restoration of Biafra, this is our partner, our ally, our numero uno ally. I'm telling you, we are working together. As Biafra is free, Amazonia must be free also. We had a very wonderful time in Finland the last time, and come again this December is going to be awesome again. Believe you me, this generation, we are glad we are alive to see and to witness the restoration of our nations, Amazonia and Biafra. Thank you very much. I don't know if there's anybody that wants to say anything or make any comments in that video. If there's anybody, if I get a comment of yes, and I will allow it. I will put my link. That's if I get any comments from anyone. But otherwise, I'm just going to end it because it is. I had to play that video, that audio, because I want us to be aware that as we are working, Amazonia is also working. As we are working, Amazonia is also doing what? Amazonia is also working. As we are not resting, they also are not resting. And so, as we will be free, completely free, and as we declare our freedom in December, I can bet you that Amazonia will not be left behind. They will not be left behind. We are just like a Siamese. We are like a Siamese twins that we can never be left behind. Oh yeah, I got one day. Amazonia, but one day we are not going to leave them. You see, all these people are just pathetic. Look at the United Nations. Our PM just posted this 4 hours ago. Nigeria has witnessed remarkable progress under Tinubu. You see the lies these people lie? Just the way Cameroon is lying with their propaganda, United Nations is deceiving themselves, saying that Nigeria has witnessed remarkable progress under Tinubu. I actually want to know where did the United Nations make that comment? You see, all these zoo newspapers, they are just satanic. I don't even say anywhere UN, because if UN will discredit, I know that UN is not a credible union, but they cannot boldly come out and make this statement. You know, UN, I don't think they can boldly come out and make this very pathetic statement. Very, very pathetic. You know, look at that. Can you see that? UN. Nigeria has witnessed remarkable progress under Tinubu. Well, the progress they have witnessed is a retrogressive progress. Maybe that's what they are trying to say. Retrogressive progress. Somebody asking when is a Finland Convention? From the 29th to the 3rd of December. 29th to the 3rd of December. That is the convention date. So if you are going to register, do yourself every good to register now. Register now. Get your ID card now. You know, book your flight now, because time flies and it doesn't wait for no man. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see that? Shameless people. Now what for these people? UN. Because I'm actually, I'm asking this as a question. Did UN actually make this statement, or it is one of these zoo propaganda again? You see, we saw the shameless priest, Dr. Reverend Kuka. We saw Reverend Kuka coming out from Asshole Rock today. I shake my head. It's like Kuka would not escape that course that Mazen Abekano laid on him. He will not. You know? It's just a pity, honestly. Anyway, let me leave it here. Just half an hour. And I'm sure, as short as it is, this rebroadcast of Cho Ayaba, a lot of people will want to see it. Let me not make it longer. Put them. Catch your phone. All right.
I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is the message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong. When the Koroku, Nijimwero Wekumu Biafra. Mwerenda siputa makamwero mwekanyinaga biko kulie nogeruo biko kulie iye jamalike nogeruo the spirit of Biafra biko kulie nogeruo mwerenda Biafra gidie pube biko kulie nogeruo Oamadike nona donjon Mukekwe kihere meya Bodike Mbosi ike rura
na-agba n'iru na egwu n'azụ na egwu adịrị azụ afọ ma ya eburu ụzọ ọ gịnị ọsịsị m na-ekpa emezuwo mkpokwere onye ndu ihe eji amadị ga-eruo ịmakwa Simon Ekpa wuchie ihe eji amadị ga-eruo Simon Ekpa bụ atatata abụọ oju ụda bụ enyi mgbe ikwere onye ndu gị na-eme tata I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you. Mwa prime minister Meloni, ani gapanu gape. I will follow you, ani na. I will follow you, I will follow you. Mwa Simon Ekpa Meloni. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize a referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you're looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Kucharangwe, Master Simon Ekpa, Ogene.
Master Simon Ekpa, Biko, GC, Kaka Noku, Atakata Kaina Bogi. Ojuda buoyi Kikwelo yendu Kine menata
I am 50 men, oh yes, and it's a promise. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mwa Prime Minister Meloni, Anika Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Mwa Simon Ekpa Meloni. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Boroga Biarole. Iye Jamadike Ruo, Biafra Republic Government Awutie. Iye Jamadike Ruo, Commander General Kweshiri. General Buduso, Sunata Katawo. Commander Holy Ghost, Ogonyendu Borogunu Nazatata. Bigo Kulie, Oge Ruo. Bigo Kulie, Iye Jamaike, Oge Ruo. Bigo Kulie, Oge Ruo. Bigo Kulie, Iye Jamaike, Oge Ruo.
Onwele ndị akpọrọku maka nwere onwe anyị. Onwele ndị akpọrọ chekwa maka nwere onwe ụmụ Biafra. Biko kulie oge ruo. Biko kulie ihe Jamadike oge ruo. Biko kulie oge ruo. Biko kulie ihe Jamadike oge ruo.
For the month of November, woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto to the enemies of Biafra. When we land on you, we will destroy everything you have except you are genuinely fighting for Biafra. Woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto to those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either directly or indirectly. Woto to those who have joined their hand afterthought to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Woto to those who have soiled their hands in the blood of innocent Biafrans and innocent ESN commanders. You will never know peace. Woto to you who say Biafra will not come. Woto to those who say if Biafra, instead of Biafra to come, they will rather die. Woto to all of you. The gods of our land have destroyed you. You will never rise again. You will never, ever rise again. You will never rise again. Any native doctor that tries to make you rise, his power and everything he have in this life will be destroyed, completely destroyed.
Mazi Kesi. amam ne bo enwele anyi memmo and them up name somebody like Abu Mege of Abu the Male, who know the Male where I am on this group. Just watch you go to this video. Came on this man now going a video or ordinary person call. When you have ordinary person, it was EJ Telejaka for that. I watch you go if social media one. We go WhatsApp, my Facebook, and one another man. But what if I come maybe? What road the exposition I come no? Sha. The man Jimmy. Even the man on our one or one to be on our one to be no. Because I've run any human being. I name even a middleman still. I walk one look at again on Aruna and where one hour the worst of it. I would come to say. I want to know an Aruna way. Why can't you even if you are not at Wanya? I was Egypt this man, Egypt, I work with social media. What I go see, I guess I'm money what I need. I'm a will anya age of women more watch the man confirm whatever need. Oh, indeed, now they go against it at home. And so one a bully polo. And they want to wait. Okay, you know, as a mother, you only allow me to Roma in a pana wave. Now, this man, she check it, my check in a check you. She check again. The man on our bottom. Because all came even see that home, even at home, all the one called what they give. All the called involved neighbor. Because I've run is it only no ya be account what it at home, on your pussy, is it on ya now, or put a pussy, then I can want to go pussy. My lawyer, my cousin, and Simon Eber, I don't know, Manoya, or most trusted of Simon Eber, I put out when get ya. I do the way this man, Commander ESN, of the point here, with your child.
This panicking. Yes, I panic. I love it. They are panicking. Unbelievable. He's panicking. He's panicking.
Nah, in fact, all the call with neighbor. Okay, Miss Wood, none the canoe as one at the. I want to go to one on the canoe. The channel might be open. Sha. There's nothing you will tell me. Someone ever on walk. Again on our walk. On our walk. What will you back on our walk? Didn't now against the city at home. And so one will follow. And they want to wait. Okay, you know, as a matter, only I'm not going to be a Nah, this man, she check it, man. She check it in a check you. She check it again. The man on our bottom. Not never take because all came on. I'm going to be where. And now, one mother, when I was called, and we are maybe when you put on, I said, I
That is why I've always told you that where you take my name to, so long as my hands are clean, the people will bring the evidence to use against you. If you take my name to do evil, when I have not come to do evil in Biafra struggle, you will be exposed in the right time. Even your husband will send the information and the evidence to use against you. Your daughter will send me the information that we are going to use to expose you. Your husband, your children, your family members will send me the information we are going to use to expose you. I have been saying this thing from day one. Any place I stand is where I stand. I don't shift left and right. I stand where I stand until the end. Any place I stand is where I stand. I don't shift left and right. I stand where I stand until the end. Aburo manwa na tata. infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish again, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me.
Ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na anọ mmadụ n'onu onye aha ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke mụ ọ nọrọ gị n'onu ogbuo gị pii. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago mụ Nigeria n'onu. Gbaa ndị iro Biafra n'onu. Gbaa ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu. Arụm ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọwọ. Woto woto. Ọkpụkpụ a, you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.